What's up guys, Groovy here back with another video. The Luxor Deluxe is one of the most useless vehicles in the game. This craft colored flying boat is extremely bad. The only decent feature of this is that there's a champagne in the back, but you need someone else to be flying to drink it. It costs $10 million, but isn't even worth half of that. This vehicle isn't fast and doesn't have any weapons whatsoever. In my personal opinion, this is a huge waste of money, and I would recommend no one buys it. The Yacht isn't a great vehicle, but it has a little bit of use. Luckily you can use it for the yacht missions. These missions aren't great, but I guess it's better than nothing. I've only been on my yacht a few times, one of which was while I was making this video. I've been on it once or twice to fistfight with my friends, but that's about it. One feature I do enjoy is that you can name it whatever you choose. As you can see, mine has a pretty funny name. The onboard helicopter is also useful sometimes. The P966 laser is also a pretty big waste of money. By itself, it isn't that bad of a plane, but when you compare it to other ones in the game, it's not great. In my opinion, if I had $6 million, I would just buy a Hydra and I would still have money left over. The only part of this jet that's unique is its weapons, which are only slightly better than the other jets in the game. Another downside of this plane is that it doesn't have a VTOL mode, meaning you can't land it in smaller spots with no runways. Another big waste of money in the game would be buying the Stromberg. In this day and age, there's really no reason to own it when the Torador exists. This vehicle just feels like a knockoff of it, and it has no boost. Another purchase that I would recommend no one should buy is the safe in your office. It costs $335 and does absolutely nothing. All you can do with it is open it up and look at some of your money. This is unlike the arcade safe where you can collect it. The high-end apartments with custom interiors are also quite a waste of money. The only real difference between these and the cheaper apartments is that you can customize the interior. These apartments are a bit bigger than most of the cheaper ones. Similar to the other apartments, you can start with the smaller heists in it. The Pegasus Taxi is a truly bad vehicle. It costs $650,000 and doesn't really have any special features. Recently, a new update came out in which you can own a taxi business and give NPCs rides around the city. This is extremely not profitable and not a good business similar to all the other businesses in the game. This one specifically is one of the worst. Arena War vehicles are fun, but also extremely overpriced. You need to spend at least a few million just to get a fun car to play around with. They are fun to drive around and wreck other cars on the road, but they get boring pretty quickly. The upgrades are also very expensive. These upgrades include spikes, jumping abilities, armor, etc. These upgrades are also much more expensive if you don't play Arena War and level your character up. I would only recommend buying Arena War vehicles if you have money to throw away. The Arena War outfits in my opinion are also a very big waste of money. These are crazy expensive and will run you hundreds of thousands of dollars. They are even more expensive if you don't level up your Arena War level, similar to the vehicles. Lastly, I think any boat in the game is a huge waste of your hard-earned cash. None of them are very fun or worth the money. All of the boats are quite expensive. I own a few of them and I've never used a single one. Out of all the people who I know play the game, just use their Oppressor Mark II if they need to travel somewhere over the water.